Yo, what is going on, everybody? UTX Arcade here with my top 5 games of 2021, ending with my choice for Game of the Year. As always, when I do videos like this, it's all just my opinion. If you think different games deserve to be Game of the Year, good for you. That's your opinion. That's nice. You enjoy, that game, that particular game so much. If you want, you can say what your Game of the Year is in the comments. That's your prerogative. That's okay. It's all opinions. Opinions are opinions. It's about opinions. I always make my videos based off games that I've played in on platforms that I play on. So understand that what I just said right there. I only make these kind of videos for games that I've actually played, which means you can't be on my list if I didn't play you. So there's gonna be some of y'all out there who will name, these different games and whatnot that I might not have played. If it's not on PC, I didn't play it. If it ain't on Xbox, I didn't play it. So that excludes Nintendo games and Sony games. Now the disclaimer's out of the way, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Links have been in the description below as well as on your screen right now. Let's get it started. These are my top 5 games of 2021. Coming in at the 5th spot on my list is actually a suspense horror game, The Medium. The Medium surprised me. I had interest in it when it was first announced, but I didn't think it would be much of anything but a quick, playthrough you forget about and you're done. I was wrong. This is really well written, interesting, deep game, very immersive, with a unique dynamic way of playing. In Medium, you play as Mariana, a spirit medium that helps troubled souls seek final respite. Take place in post-commie Poland in the 1990s. This is a game with such a good storytelling and a lot of twists that you will get you speculating on what's next in the story. Before the game itself plays out the way it does, that you didn't see coming, it keeps you on your toes, keeps you on the edge of your seat. It's a very good game, and the reason why it's surprising is because a lot of horror games, especially like a lot of modern horror games, tend to not have very good storytelling. It just tends to try to get you with the cheeky jump scares, or just rely on the horror aspect itself to be the reason you play the game. You look at most of the top horror games that you see on Twitch, for example, it's usually just games that are built around scaring you, not telling you a good story. The Medium tells you a good story with very good gameplay mixed in as well. This might surprise you if you saw my review of the game. I did criticize it a lot, but that didn't mean it wasn't a good game. I really enjoyed playing this, but it didn't mean it wasn't a good game that I didn't enjoy playing this year, because it was. This is a very good game. I really enjoyed Resident Evil Village. It had its issues, but I generally liked a lot of the boss encounters, as easy as they may be. The boss encounters in this game are all very easy, but they're still good. They're still nicely designed. They're still fun to play and fun to look at. I really like a lot of the characters in the game. I don't like the main character, Ethan. I said this before against Resident Evil 7 as well as 8. But that doesn't mean the other characters around him aren't good characters. It doesn't mean the story itself wasn't very interesting, because it was a very interesting story. It's very good gameplay. Might have had an effect on me as it did as many other games on this list does. But Resident Evil Village was definitely one of the best games of 2021. I'm a big Resident Evil fan. If you watch my streams, you know this, because I'm always constantly replaying the Resident Evil games, be it Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, Code Veronica's recently been seen on my stream. I played through 7. I'll probably end up playing through 8 again at some point. I always replay through these Resident Evil games because I like them. The games have a very convoluted story, but even though they're being convoluted, if you understand the game's lore, if you understand the game's that story itself, you get a good grasp of how the story works, and it's not as convoluted as it seems to someone who doesn't play it. Village is a good game. Village might not be the best Resident Evil game, but it's still a good game. Scarlet Nexus is one of the coolest games I've ever played. Like, it's so cool. The art style is insane. The combat is amazing. The story, the soundtrack is banging. It's one of the best games published by Bandai that isn't from software. Like, it's just so good. Look, when you're done with this video and you haven't played Scarlet Nexus and you're into action games, go download the game. I think it's on Game Pass, so if you're on Xbox, you have no excuse. If you're on PlayStation or PC, go buy this damn game. The story is amazing. The interactions you have with the NPCs is great. The 2 characters that you get to play as can choose between playing 1 or 2 characters, male or female, and it's unlike most games that give you that choice. The other character who you don't choose is still involved in the story. Like, there's still a main protagonist in the story. They become an NPC in the story who you cross paths with, and if you decide to do a second playthrough, you can play as that character, and the stories are kind of different when it comes to how the story plays out, so it gives a game replay value. The atmosphere is a like just pure lovely atmosphere. The game honestly feels like they borrowed from Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet, as well as Cold Vein, but did better than those games and what it borrowed from them. The crossing between the two main characters, how their stories play out, it's just, like I said, it's so good. It's easy to choose Scarlet Nexus as one of the top 3 games of 2021 because it's just such a great game. And the combat is the combat is so fun when you're doing the abilities in the game, when you're comboing them with the other teammate members. It's so good. Like, if the game that's up next didn't exist, or if it was as terrible as I thought it was going to be, this game will be higher. It will be higher. It's so fucking good. Like, I can't stress it enough. I was going to review the game, and I didn't because I kind of like got lazy during the time frame when this game came out, and when it comes to YouTube at least. But I should have did a review for it because it's such a great fucking game. Maybe I'll do like a late review. I don't know. But Scarlet Nexus, one of the best games of 2021, easy. Guardians of the Galaxy surprised the hell out of me. If you go back to my E3 stream, or the video I think I did back during, the Guardians of the Galaxy moment on E3, I was not positive about the game at all. I said it would suck. I said it looked bad. I said nobody wants to play as Peter Quill. No, not being able to play as all the Guardians was a terrible choice. Fast forward to playing the game, played it on his hard setting. It's fucking amazing. Like, this game that I thought would be shit is fucking good. Like, it's very good. Like, it's not just like an okay play it once game. Like, no. This is a phenomenal fucking game. And this is just one of the best Marvel games ever made. It's not the best, but I'm gonna say right now, people like, but what about Spider-Man 2? What about Spider-Man Miles Morales? What about Spider-Man from PS5? I said one of the best Marvel games, not the best Marvel games. Get it, the skull, relax. It's also one of the best superhero games ever made. Yes, even up there with the Batman Arkham games. It's fucking good, dude. This is a great game. If you like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, this game plays out like the movies. You would think James Gunn worked on this game. That's how like similar it is to the movie universe. The voice acting in this game, amazing. The story, phenomenal. The graphics, top tier. Like, I played on Series X with ray tracing mode on, and it looks fucking pretty, dude. It looks fucking pretty. Not pretty, pretty. That's how good it fucking look. You gotta use the other word for pretty. Pretty. The combat, very simple. Very, very simple combat, but it's fun. Also, visually, it looks nice. I always tell y'all, visual combat also matters as well, especially with how you interact with the other Guardians in the game. The combat isn't just you press some buttons, you're done. You can combo with the other Guardians and have like some more nice visual combat. You check out my review of the game. After this video, I'll have it attached to the end screen. I'll have this the review for Guardians of the Galaxy in the end screen. Check it out. You get a more detailed opinion of the game and that. But this game, what would be the best game of 2021 had the #1 game not released. It's just so good. It barely beat out Scarlet Nexus for this spot, but it's just so fucking good, dude. Honorable mentions. Before getting into #1 game, I did want to mention a couple honorable mentions. There's a couple. Mass Effect Legendary Edition will be game of the year if it actually was included on this list. But I didn't want to include it on this list because I feel like that'd be a cop out. It's a remaster, not even a remake. It's just a remaster. I feel like putting a remaster on a list like this would be a massive cop out and unfair. It would easily be the best game 2021, but again, let's not be a cop out and just choose a game that was amazing years ago and make it the amazing game of this year. Another honorable mention, Forza Horizon 5, amazing game, little arcadey for my liking. I'm more of a motorsports guy when it comes to Forza, but Forza Horizon 5 is great. Insanely amazing graphics. This game is fucking beautiful. Like I said, pretty when it came to Guardians, this game's fucking beautiful, like capital B and a capital Y at the end, because it is gorgeous. The atmosphere is Mexico. You never look better, baby. You never look better. Really fun races, great location, great atmosphere, top tier soundtrack. Yo, if you're on PC or fucking Xbox, you gotta play some Forza Horizon 5. Finally, at #1, we have made it this far, people. If you made it this far to the video, hit the like button. Who else will get #1 spot? Halo Infinite is the best game of 2021. Halo Infinite was returned to form for Halo. It's an astonishing game, much like Guardians of the Galaxy. Check out my review after this video. It will be attached to the end screen. You'll be the Guardians video on your left or right, and then be the Halo in the other spot. Watch these reviews to give you more detailed opinions from your boy. These videos are meant to be like little short little nuggets, little nuggets of information on why I pick these games for where they are on the list. But Halo Infinite, the campaign story is one of the best in the franchise. One of the best, like it's up there. Halo 4, I said before, is the best story in all of Halo. Keyword there is a story, not the entire game, just the story. And Halo Infinite is right up there. It's touching the balls of Halo 4. One of the best in the franchise, and becoming a full open world game. It's just it was a match made in heaven. Halo plus open world is a match made in heaven. It made the game 20 times better. No game released in 2021 is even close to how good this game is. Not close to how much I enjoyed the story. The visuals are fucking insane. Like just look, look, graphics. There's rooms in the game that you walk into where you're just like, holy shit, dude. Like this whole auditorium, when you walk into that and you see like that metallic like dark blue with the gold and the freaking silver. It's like, holy shit. It looks so good. Amazing visuals. The soundtrack is top tier Halo. Yes, it's up there with Halo 1 and Halo 2. Not better than either of those two soundtracks, but it's up there with them. Amazing soundtrack. But this is my game of the year, and I'm glad that it played out the way it did. We expected 343 to retcon a lot of Halo 5's story. It didn't, and that's actually a good thing because Halo 5 story was a jumbled mess, but this game smoothed things out enough where it's like, I can't wait to see what the future holds for Halo. Like you play this game's campaign, you just can't fucking wait. The multiplayer is good. This video is mostly about the campaign. The multiplayer is there. It's fun, has its issues, but this, when it comes to Halo being #1 on this list, I'm mostly talking about the campaign by itself. And even if I include the multiplayer, that's just another. It's just a cherry on top of the Halo cake. It's an amazing campaign, and the multiplayer is good enough. But yeah, like I can't, like, there's a potential of Halo's like single player DLCs. Like that's how nice 343 has laid out Halo Infinite on a platter for us. It's so good. It's so fucking good, dude. With all that said, that is it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a safe holiday. Be kind to one another, as always. I always say it. I feel like people kind of feel like, oh, that's so cheesy. Be safe, be kind to one another. Look, life's short. You never know what can happen, and I feel like we should all just be nicer to each other. Be kind to one another. Treat people how you want to be treated. Follow me on Twitch. Link will be in the box below, so it's on my screen right now. For your boy, he takes the Archangel, the _talent. Deuces.